Hi, Miss Eladhari's friends. We are going to discuss two-dimensional shapes. Remember that two-dimensional shapes are flat and you can easily draw them on a piece of paper. The attributes that you look for in a two-dimensional shape are the straight sides and the pointy vertices are the corners. Remember, if it has one corner or point, that is called a vertex, and more than that, it is called vertices. So my first example of a two-dimensional shape is a square. So squares have 1, 2, 3, 4 straight sides, and they are all equal or the same. Its vertices are 1, 2, 3, 4 pointy vertices. And a real-world example of a square that you can find in your house would be a picture frame. So the picture frame has those 4 sides and those 4 vertices. Our next shape that we are going to look at, our two-dimensional shape, is a rectangle. So a rectangle is kind of like a stretched out square. In fact, often squares are called special rectangles because they all have rectangles and squares each have 4 sides. However, the difference between a rectangle and a square is a rectangle has 2 short sides and 2 long sides. Also, like a square, a rectangle has 1, 2, 3, 4 vertices. So remember, a square, the sides are all the same length, but the rectangle has 2 short sides and 2 long sides. An example of a real-world object that is the shape of a rectangle is a calculator. So like you've probably seen your mom, dad, big brother, big sister use a calculator to type in numbers and solve big math problems. Our next shape, two-dimensional shape that we're going to look at is a triangle. So a triangle has 3 straight sides, 1, 2, 3. With those 3 straight sides comes 3 pointy vertices. 1, 2, 3 vertices. An example of a real-world object that is the shape of a triangle would be a pizza slice. So a pizza slice has those 3 straight sides and those 3 pointy vertices. Yum! Our next shape, two-dimensional shape that we are going to look at is a circle. So a circle has no straight sides. There are no points, vertices, so it has 0 sides, 0 vertices. That is our circle. So an example of a real-world object that's the shape of a circle is a saucer or a plate because it's round just like a circle. It doesn't have those straight sides. It doesn't have those vertices. Circle. And our final two-dimensional shape that we are going to look at is an oval. So an oval is like someone took a circle and they stretched it out. So everyone say oval. Like a circle, an oval has 0 straight sides, 0 vertices, and they are both round objects. So circle, oval. And an example of a real-world object shaped like an oval is kind of hard to find a flat 2D shaped object. So I looked around at my Easter decorations and I saw that the bottom of this little Easter basket was shaped like an oval. So let's review our shapes. We have a square. We have a rectangle. We have a triangle. We have a circle. And we have an oval. So now what I want you to do is I want you to look around your house and try to find real-world objects in the shape of a two-dimensional shape. So in one of the shapes that we've discussed. Draw them and then share them with whoever's around you. Okay, thank you for learning with me. Bye, friends.